Hey, sorry, I'm home late. I I had to stay, like, because of the conversation with production about the guy and the guy that gave Sebastian the drugs, and it was a whole thing. And I wanted to do it when like most of the crew had gone home to kind of avoid gossip and bullshit like that. So anyway, yeah, it's okay. It's pretty much like it's not okay, but you know, guy's not gonna be able to give him any more stuff. So I don't know. I haven't heard his side of the story, but there was a PA that dropped him off at his hotel room, and I really hope that he learned his lesson. There's not a whole lot that you or I can do except, it's fine. Don't worry about it. Can we maybe like not talk about it? The whole thing is, man, it's just been a long day, and I barely prepped for my lines because of everything going on, and people were like getting pissed at me because I was blanking on my lines every 4.5 seconds, and it was just too much today at work. Too much. Sorry. I could cry. I could really cry. I'm just really happy that I'm home, babe. And hopefully hopefully the whole thing is behind us, Anyway, sorry. Hi. How you been? How's your day? Mm-hmm. Have you considered the Lena thing? Are you gonna do it? No, my opinion on this matter is entirely bullshit. Doesn't matter what I want, it matters what you want. She wants to talk to you, then it's up to you to, No, I get it. You, like, if you want to do it, then I support you, okay? I was stupid before, I realize that now, but in all honesty, I really don't want to be, I really don't want to come across as an asshole, but I've got a lot of other stuff on my plate, and I just want you to be happy, and I can't add to my pile just worrying about you making the right call when it's up to you to make the right call anyway. I mean, I just realized how that sounded. I just want to support you, no matter what, okay? And I can't keep having the same fight over and over again. She's gonna be in prison. She's gonna be, shackled or whatever. She's not gonna be able to hurt you. Yeah, yeah, that's true. Yeah, there's more to hurting than just physical. I get that. Which is why I didn't really understand why you would even entertain it in the first place. But clearly, there was something on your mind that you'd even consider it. So, do you want to talk about it, or? Yeah, but you didn't. You could have killed her, yeah. Well, she could have killed you. She could have shot. She could have killed me. She tried. I could have fucking killed her. You know, I wasn't planning on it, but it could have happened. I mean, you don't have to carry the guilt of almost killing her. I know that you know what happened. And I talked you out of it. Simple as that. We don't, you know, I don't really have a problem talking about it, but it's in the past. And you shouldn't have to feel guilty about it, because you what happens is, you know, I'm trying to make sense of my thoughts, but nobody knows how they act in a crisis, babe. And the fact that you acted that way was completely natural. You thought that she'd killed your parents. You thought that she almost killed me. She almost killed you. Like, it's clear self-defense. She had a gun on her. I mean, I would have supported you. I would have backed you up. I would have said that she came on to you and that you just shot her in self-defense. Like, but does it matter? I mean, no offense, but I don't really think that's a huge, like, that's a valid reason to go. That you feel guilty about almost killing her. She doesn't feel guilty about almost killing you or me. No, that's right. I don't know that. That's fair. I don't know that, but if she really felt guilty about all of it, then she would have asked me to. You know, she would have asked me to come along, and she would have looked me in the eyes, because she tried to murder me. She didn't do that. So that just means that she's trying to manipulate you. That it's easy as that. Listen, no, I'm fine. I'm fine. It's just been a long day. It's been a long day, and we had some stunts, and I'm just really tired. I want to be here for you, and I want to... No, I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. I was the one who asked. Okay, you don't have to feel guilty about talking about it. It's just that sometimes when it's really stupid, but when I think about that whole thing and that day, and like there's a lot of parts in my body that kind of start hurting, and I'm like 75% it's sure that it's just psychosomatic or something, but it's just, again, I'm just tired, and I don't want to go to bed like in pain, so I'm not trying to cut down the conversation, because it's a valid conversation to have, but maybe we could just like do something else and just watch some TV or something. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That's good. But I'm going to reiterate that I support you no matter what. Okay? She's never going to get out of prison. You know? She's going to need the biggest fucking miracle in the history of, like, court cases to ever win that one. She's not going to get out. She's not going to be declared innocent in all of this, okay? So she's going to go to jail. She's going to go to jail for the rest of her life. I promise. I promise. Pinky swear. Yeah. Okay. it's okay. It's okay, I'm fine. I'm just tired. I promise. You're not gonna let this go, are you? Okay, well, if I'm being really honest, then my side kind of really hurts. My side, and then the spot on my back from the brick thing. Yeah. And then yeah, I've got a list. My whole body's just a bit fucked, but it's fine. It's only when I'm really tired and if I've done a lot of exercise or Are you sure? You don't have to if you don't want to. Okay. Should I lay down? Okay. On the couch. I'm just gonna face down. Yeah, you can do whatever you want. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna be half asleep in a second. Okay. Yeah, that's the spot. Careful. It's fine. Don't worry. Just don't press down too hard. Because it's scarred tissue and it's a bit sensitive. Yep. No, I don't think so. Let me think. No, I haven't been to any premiere since then. It's kind of funny to think about. The last time that I was on a red carpet was just that. I'm pretty sure a little to the right. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that I have been invited to some, but I think either Laura is just kind of blocking them, or I always have other stuff to do. I don't think I'm scared. I think it's I don't know. I think other people might be more scared than I am. I don't know. Also, usually it's me and Sophia that go together to that kind of thing, and so it could very well be that Sophia is just blocking all of it because she doesn't. I mean, to be fair, she's the one that almost died, so hers is more valid anyway. Oh, by the way, she told me a little bit more. She told me a little bit more about the guy that she's seeing. Yeah. Apparently it's him that's specifically asking her not to tell anyone about who he is. And she is head over heels with him, so she is going along with it. And I tried to explain that to her, to be are you sure that is the way to go? I'm fine. Because how can you be in love with someone and be ashamed to be I get that no, I still don't know who he is, but if it's a big shot movie director, maybe he's I don't know, embarrassed because she's just a lowly TV actor. I know like the lines are like very blurry, but some people are just assholes like that. Or maybe, I don't know, he's like doing like a big film, or I don't know. I really, really, really don't understand what's going on. You know what? It kind of feels like she's going through like a midlife crisis or something. Because, ow, sorry. You're fine, you're fine, you're fine. Sorry. No, that one hurt really bad. I'm fine, I'm fine, I'm fine. I'm fine. Don't look at me like that. I'm fine. I probably just like forced a lot of stuff. It's a long story. It doesn't matter. It's just, it was a weird day at work, and we were already overshooting, and we didn't have proper time to do the stunts like with like stunt doubles and stuff. So I was like, I'll just do it. It's fine. Yes, it was all safe. Don't worry. It was all safe, but it was just chaos. Anyway, I think Sophia's just like going through like a midlife crisis or something. Yeah, I know. She's only like in her early 30s. She's like, I don't know what's going on with her. I really don't. It's like, she's, the whole thing with Michael was that she loved him and he kept cheating on her. And she got her heart broken time and time again, but every single time she was just like, well, he loves me. That's what she kept on telling me. Like, he loves me. And, she had the nerve to say, like, I don't have a lot of guys interested in me. Like, the woman's a fucking smoke show, babe. She's smart, she's talented, she's funny. She has a good paying job. Like, guys are lining up for her, and she, in her own little stupid little noggin, just doesn't understand it. So she clung on to him because she was like, he's the only guy that'll ever like love me, and even if he cheats on me, he probably has a good reason for it. She literally said that to me. And then she got stabbed and he didn't even fucking show up, and I was like, you deserve infinitely much better. I mean, we both did. And then the next guy that she fucking dates is some hotshot director that wants to keep her a dirty little secret. And I'm like, fuck that. Like, you deserve so much better. I don't understand why she doesn't see it. Any guy would be lucky as fuck to have her. Yeah, I tried fishing for information. She wasn't giving me anything. She's smart enough to know that when I'm like trying to dig, but it's weird. Something seems off about it, but I can't, I don't want to push her too hard to be like, he's not good for you, because I don't even know who the damn guy is. It's weird. It really feels like everything that was like, after the whole Lena thing happened, then the pilot got picked up and the season got picked up, and I really thought that everything was kind of done for, but it's like, there's so many things that I like. This is gonna sound really stupid, okay? Come sit with me, come sit. Can I just like lay in your lap for a second? Okay. So, this is gonna sound really stupid, but I need you to indulge me for a second. I've been playing like a detective for years now, right? And I read stuff from a script, obviously. I'm not a real detective. We had some, like, training on how to portray it realistically, but maybe it's very overconfident of me, but I feel like I have this hunch, right? This, like, instinct, a detective's instinct, I don't know what you call it, but let's say like a gut feeling, an intuition, perhaps, and 4 other, like, synonyms of it. But the whole Sophia situation seems really off. And I can't put my finger on what, I mean, I can put my whole fucking arm on it, what the problem is, but again, for all I know, he could be a really nice guy, and this is just something that always happens. Like, I'm not like an A-list fucking celebrity. I don't know how those things work, you know? But and then the whole, like, Sebastian thing, like, it could very well be just, you know, it could very well be he's just young and like naive, and but the fact that, like, where are his parents? Like, production, like, I asked them earlier, when I was doing the explanation, I was like, he was at my door, high as a kite, and not like weed high, but like pills high, as in, you know, not something that's like casually handed out on the fucking 7-Eleven corner. And I was like, where are his parents? He's a minor. And they were so vague about it that I was like, what is going, like, why is nobody, I don't know, it's like, it's something weird. And he's never talked about, like, I mean, he's talked about his parents, but all he says is that they're supportive and stuff, but he has never really told me why he's here alone. And then he gets put in this really shady neighborhood, and then, you know, there is budget, you know? There's budget. And now all of a sudden, there's no budget enough to put him in a hotel room, but then when I complain, all of a sudden there is. Like, something's not adding up. I don't know what's going on with that kid, but no, I know. I know that's what's weird about it. Like, on one hand, I'm like, I should distance myself from it, because clearly if there's something going on, then I need to, like, pull my hands away from it, but I can't. I just can't. I can't stand idly by and watch this happen. And Sophia agrees with me, because I told her today about what happened, and she was like, what the fuck is wrong? She was even asking me if she needed to come with to production to just have more, like, swaying power if it's the two of us. Yeah, then it didn't work out because she had to, like, stay behind for, like, a wardrobe thing, but I really thought that things would be different, I guess. That, like, I guess we do have more sway because we're, like, you know, number 1 and 2 on the call sheet, but it's like, I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, between the whole Lena thing and then getting stalked and then this, and somehow sometimes I just feel that I'm living more Alex's life than I'm living my own life, you know. Like, this whole thing is just an episode of Westbound, just really long and really, like, yeah. You know, they're actually considering, because at the meeting, like at the production thing that I was, like, confronting them, you know, it wasn't like all bad. There was like a part of it where there was a part of it where I kind of asked, I don't know why it came over me, but I just asked like, oh, how are we doing? Like in terms of like, you know, the scripts for like the full season and everything. And they said that they were like considering a lot of things, but they were obviously considering like some drama and it's like more, how should I put it? Westbound was like, in Westbound, Alex was a good cop with like a hero complex, right? Because she always rushes into danger and she's like, in her mind, she's super expendable and like the whole thing with like the, you know, the do not resuscitate brand that she has that her mom gave her. Like that whole story. And then in Inferno, like, because we're playing so much more intimately on Alex and Audrey's relationship, it's like, it's not really a shift, but they want to kind of put more emphasis on like, I'm trying to it's very nuanced, but the best way I can explain it is that like Westbound was very plot driven. Every scene that me and Sophia had as like Alex and Audrey needed to like move the story of the episode forward. So it was always talking about something. It was always talking about the case that we were doing, or like, you know, like patching up injuries, or like, you know, comforting each other or whatever. And I feel like this season is much more like intricate. I don't really have a word for that. Also, can I just say, you playing with my hair feels really nice. Sorry, I lost my train of thought. I don't mind. My train of thought has left the station. What was I talking about? I've been talking for so long, uninterruptedly. Yeah. I know you like to hear me talk, but still. Oh yeah, Inferno. So, somehow it's like, you know, we see, there's like scenes where Alex has to patch someone up real bad, and she's just very much out of her depth, and she keeps on like, she imagines that Audrey is there at some point, and she's like, you know, just tell me what I need to do, and Audrey, you know, Audrey's the figment of her imagination of her girlfriend is kind of like guiding her through it, and then, you know, and then Audrey is like forced to, you know, when she gets kidnapped by the gang, and she's forced to kind of get into the gang life because she's being threatened, and so she's like the one that shoots the guns now and accidentally or not accidentally kills someone, and it's like a role reversal of the two, because we like Alex is forced to be like a more caring, nurturing person, and she's not like that, and then Audrey's like the caring, nurturing person, and she gets to be like the one that, like, you know, it's very interesting, but I hope that they're gonna be able to do it right, because that was my point. Is like when I was in the meeting, like they were pitching some things, you know, like that, and it was just all very vague, and I just told them that, you know, we just need to stay true to these characters, you know. There was like a whole plot that they wanted to do with like organ harvesters and stuff, and like I was like, that's so convoluted. It's too, like, I don't even remember what they were saying, but it was something like they were like the refugees in a basement, and it was like organs, they were harvesting their organs, and then Audrey's forced to harvest organs, and then and I was like, bro, like, who writes that? You know? That's not that's not realistic at all, and it doesn't fit anywhere. You know, I feel like at this point they're just trying to throw things at the wall to see what sticks, and you know, I'm not a writer, but for me, I'm just like, we need to focus on the story, right? We need to focus on what makes these two characters great. Yeah. You know what we should do? Because you always have these really good ideas on like Westbound and stuff, and when we were watching, you were always like, what if this happens, right? Do you want me to properly introduce you? Because they're still like they're still beating out the story and stuff, I think. They're only having vague ideas, so if you want, I can give them your name to be like, hey, you know, if you want good ideas. Of course I would do that for you. Of course. Like, and you wouldn't even have to like write if you don't, you know, if you're not comfortable with it. Because like screenwriting is a whole different thing than just like writing, but you can just be in the room and give some ideas, and you know, if you I think you'd be really good. I do think you'd be really good at that. No, okay, it's a bit because I love you, but it's also just because I think you're really good, and we only have one season to really nail this, because with these kinds of spin-offs, like, it has to be really good, or they take us off the air. And I'm not sure if they'll take us back on Westbound. I'm not sure. So it's kind of a risk. So I want it to be really good. And I think you can make it really good. Not to kiss ass. Or maybe to kiss a little ass, okay. I'm really tired. And I've been talking for a long time. I have to be at work at like 10 tomorrow. It's the second to last day, so I'm almost done, but I'll shower tomorrow, okay? I'm just gonna go to bed. I love you. Thanks for the talk. I really needed that. I missed our little talks.